Coming up on the channel today, a major update for everything going on with the Infectious Group podcast and this channel right here. I'll talk all about it coming right up. From the Infectious Group podcast and YouTube channel, and there have been some major goings on in my life that have changed a whole lot of things, and I'm going to go over in the video how this is going to affect the channel going forward and what kind of content that we're going to have. First and foremost is many people have noticed, like either on our Facebook page or if you listen to the Infectious Group podcast, it's been mentioned that I have moved from Detroit, Michigan to Jacksonville, Florida. I'm not going to bury the headline on this video. Probably the most sensational part of this video is that yes, I in fact sold my vinyl collection as part of the move. Whole lot of factors went into that. Obviously, anybody who knows the channel or knows me or listens to the podcast knows that that was not an easy decision to make. But again, if you've taken in any of the content before, you probably know that I would argue that I've got as much or more use out of the vinyl collection that I did have than many other collectors over the years. We used to have people over every Friday night to spin tons of different records, really any night of the week, but we always had people over every single Friday to do that, and I feel like the collection got a much bigger workout than many people's vinyl collections do. So over the years, I feel like I very much got all of the enjoyment out of it that I wanted to for the time. And logistically, it just wasn't going to be possible for me, all things considered, to move an 1,800-piece vinyl collection from Detroit, 1,000 miles south to Jacksonville. I'm not sad about it. I had an amazing time with all of those records. I probably will collect vinyl to a certain extent, and that'll be part of the content that's going forward on the channel. But for me, there were a lot of joys that came with the actual sale of the records. First and foremost, before any record exited my home, my son Zach, who's been featured on the channel before, more or less got to create a wish list of things that he wanted, and I told him that really all bets were off, that the records were as important to him as they were to me. So he was able to get a couple of pieces from the collection for himself, some more expensive than others, and keep those for himself before I did anything to do with the record sale. I also pulled a couple of pieces for myself that were extremely special to me, either for gifts from friends or sentimental picks, something along those lines. But by and large, the collection together went to Detroit music store, which you've seen on the channel before. I'm wearing their shirt right now, which is Rock City Music, which is in Livonia, Michigan. A lot of people in the Detroit area have put two and two together and noticed that a lot of my records that I was mid-level famous for owning have gone up for sale at Rock City Music. So a lot of people kind of got at me personally and said, hey, did you sell your records? But first of all, Rock City Music is a family-owned business. I've actually done a couple of videos with them on the channel, so if you want to go back and get to know their owner, those videos are on the channel. And they're a family-owned business. They've been around Detroit forever. They are very focused on making sure that the music gets into the hands of music lovers. They don't have any interest in flipping stuff on eBay. They don't overprice things. They want to make sure that the music is getting into the hands of people who love music. So it was an easy choice for me to work out a deal between Rock City and myself for them to come and take care of the collection. And they have very much done so. They have very much taken care of the collection and continue to do so as of the shooting of this video. They are still working through all of the pieces that I had for sale. So for me, the whole aspect of selling the collection, who I sold it to, what I got to keep, what my son got to keep, there's no sorrow or regret in any of that. But it does allow me to move forward with the channel and do some things that are different. So if you have subscribed to this channel specifically for the vinyl content, just so you know, the last week's videos were by and large, the last vinyl videos that you're going to see on the channel. Going forward, though, the channel is going to have a really cool new direction that will still be music focused, and I'm going to go over that with you in just a second. As far as the past of the channel goes, when I started the channel, what I thought would be interesting was for me to share a whole bunch of my rarer records, and then also do complimentary topics as well, like 5 most underrated blues songs, 5 most underrated Aerosmith songs, albums no one else likes but I do, and that type of thing. For me, I thought that the rare vinyl was going to be the focus of the channel, and those other topics were going to be just something for people to watch in between the rare vinyl videos. Well, your viewership and YouTube analytics has shown me that it was the total opposite. By and large, far and away, the videos with the topics, the underrated songs, and album covers I love, that type of stuff, 3 and 4 times the views those videos get over the rare vinyl videos. So going forward, that's what I want to do with the channel, is give you more of the content that all of you who have subscribed want to watch. And this certain video notwithstanding, because it's a huge update to the channel and my life and things going on, another thing that YouTube has taught me is that viewer retention tends to be about 4 to 5 minutes. So I am going to cut down the video time some too and get more to the point of the topic. That way everybody watching the channel gets exactly what they want, that 4 or 5 minutes of music news and music opinions and talking about unsung hero records and that type of stuff. So I'm going to have that going forward. I also have another addition. There will be a second personality on the channel, which is going to be great. A person with a completely different perspective from me on many, many artists that I already love, and a bunch of artists that I'm not even that familiar with. As a matter of fact, in the coming weeks, you're going to see some videos pop up on the channel that I've done before, like 5 underrated songs by with artists that I've never touched on the channel. So there's a lot new, exciting content coming. Again, if you subscribe to the channel specifically for vinyl, I understand if you want to unsubscribe. I would love to retain as much of the audience as possible. My love for music is a fiery passion that burns all the time, and it's going to continue to do so. And I feel like with what I've been told by what viewers watch, that all of you are going to enjoy the future direction of the channel. So hopefully I'm right on that. Hopefully you like what we're going to do. I always say this in every video, but please make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Drop a like on the video if you would, please, because that helps the channel grow. I always say leave a comment on the video if you have any questions or anything on the content of this video. I will be happy to answer what I can within reason in the comment section. I don't plan to answer any overly personal questions or anything like that, but if you have questions about the hows and whys of this video, I'll be more than happy to answer what I can. But most of all, I always say this in every video, thank you so much for watching.